They looked you in the eye at the Royal Rumble a couple of weeks ago, and they gave you the stare down. They teased the future, and now reports are flooding in that Triple H has pulled the plug. The push is killed. We are talking about a massive creative pivot that leaves one of the biggest young stars, one of the brightest young and up and comers in WWE completely stranded with nothing for WrestleMania 42. And why? Why? Because of backstage politics, politicking, because of safe booking, because of lack of creative potentially, perhaps. Remember to click the bell, subscribe, turn on all notifications for the hottest, the latest, the greatest, the newest, the most definitive, and the most defiant. But that's not even the worst part of the news and the rumors of today, ladies and gentlemen. That's not even the worst. We have a second story breaking right now. WWE literally being locked out. WWE literally being banned. Yes, you heard that right. But before we get into this, all these headlines, all the breaking news, all the blockbuster updates, remember to click the bell, subscribe, become a channel member, and click that bell. Very important to click that bell, turn on all notifications, and hype the video. But as we always do each and every day after the first Raw, the next night, the next day, the next morning, whatever it may be, your review of the blue brand of SmackDown last night on the USA Network. Was it compelling? Was it boring? Was it dull? Was it keeping you on the edge of your seat? What was, to you, the moment of the night? The match of the night? What was the segment of the night of SmackDown last night? Was thumbs up, or was it a Batista thumbs down for SmackDown on USA Network on Friday night last night? Was it hot? Was it rainy? Was it snowy? Was it cold? Was it frigid? What words, what would be your expressions? What would be your words to sum up SmackDown last night as we are on the way to the Elimination Chamber, where it will be CM Punk one-on-one with Finn Balor for the World Championship and AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch at the Elimination Chamber in Chicago? Did the WWE build up SmackDown right last night? Did they give you the right emotion? Did they give you the right components for SmackDown last night? But ladies and gentlemen, this is SeanzViewEnt back with the news that the corporations are trying to scrub from the internet. Real quick, hit that like button, and if you are sick of WWE teasing new stars and then feeding them to the veterans, let's see if we can hit 2,000 likes from the real wrestling fans of today, whether you agree or disagree with me. This is the unapologetic, brash and brazen to be. I need to know your honest opinions right now in the comment section. Would you rather see who, as the New Day used to say, who would you rather Brock Lesnar face at WrestleMania? Because we heard at first it was going to be Oba Femi. It was going to be Oba Femi, Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. That was on the desk. That was what was almost etched in stone. That was what was almost confirmed. But now we are hearing word. That instead of Brock Lesnar versus Oba, it's going to be Brock Lesnar versus the megastar LA Knight at WrestleMania. That's what we're hearing, that's what we're getting, and that's what we are seeing. But if it's truly going to be LA Knight, is LA Knight's push effectively going to be killed by the game Triple H, by the creative, by the powers that be? Because we all know if it's going to be LA Knight versus Brock Lesnar, and listen, that would be a greater match. On paper, it looks like WrestleMania level, but we all know what's going to end up happening there. We all know where that's going to be headed. And again, this news dropped yesterday, but I wanted confirmation because I wanted to see if it was going to escalate. I wanted to see if it was going to dominate. I wanted to see if it was going to permanate, ladies and gentlemen. Who would you rather see Brock Lesnar face at WrestleMania? Oba or LA Knight? Your thoughts, your comments, your emotions on all of that in the comment section right now. But let's look at the evidence because right now, in the comment section, I need you to all comment. I need you to interact. I need you to intersect because let me know in the comment section because what I'm about to tell you might change your mind forever. Yeah, you heard that right. Might change your mind forever. Let's look at the evidence. At the Royal Rumble, we got the moment. Oba and Brock, the stare down. The crowd went nuclear. It was the irresistible force meeting the immovable object. It was money. But the latest reports from the dirt sheets are painting a very different picture, ladies and gentlemen. Sources are saying that creative could be cooling off on Oba Femi for the Mania spot. And why? Maybe he's not ready. Maybe he's too green. Maybe he is in way over his head. If Oba doesn't get Lesnar, who does he get? Nobody? He goes from the main event scene to the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. This is a career death sentence in modern WWE. Now, again, there is rumor and speculation of Oba being in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Now, if you're comparing to history, we're going to bring up Ryback, Vladimir Kozlov, big guys who were pushed too fast. Then the panic button booked into nothingness. Tell the audience, I'm going to tell you, the audience, we are watching history repeat itself right here and right now. And then we got to talk about the Lesnar factor. There is speculation that Brock didn't want to work with a rookie. Does Brock only want to work with established guys to protect his brand? Is Brock Lesnar the one who killed this push? Killed the momentum effectively? So if Oba Femi is out, who is in? The reports are pointing to one man, and that is being LA Knight. Now, I love LA Knight. I'm a big fan of his. I've bought his merchandise, autographs, all that. You love LA Knight. We love LA Knight. But let's look at the politics here. The safe choice. Triple H loves safe. LA Knight versus Lesnar is a safe match. Good promos, standard match, but is it exciting? Maybe. Did LA Knight leverage his merch sales to demand a top spot? Is this the Hogan era politics coming back? The age issue, okay? LA Knight is indeed in his 40s. Lesnar is in his 40s. Why are we prioritizing two veterans over the 20-something monster Oba? This proves Triple H lied about building the future. He is building the now to keep TKO happy with stock prices. Also, breaking news, guys. It has been an absolute meltdown for WrestleMania 42. Massive breaking news on WrestleMania as WWE has been forced to discount announcement on WrestleMania 42 tickets. Yes, you heard that right. Because the tickets are so high, so enormous, so ridiculous, so astronomically out of this world that the WWE are now offering discounted tickets for WrestleMania 42. You know, again, that's where it's going to come to an end where, you know, how can you afford? How can you do this? Because it's not just the high ticket prices that are absolutely outrageous. It's not just the high ticket prices for WrestleMania. It's the ESPNs. It's the Netflixes that we got to pay for. It's now, you know, the WWE. Oh, they're expanding, all right. But they're expanding for all the wrong reasons because it's all about the money. It's not about the family. It's not about the entertainment. It's all about the money. And believe me, on this road to WrestleMania, there needs to be a lot of fixes. There needs to be a lot of enhancements. There's no doubt about it, ladies and gentlemen. And speaking of TKO and corporate greed, we have this bizarre story bubbling up about WWE and arena bookings. Banned. Words like banned. Words like canceled are being heard. There are rumors circulating that the WWE is facing pushback from certain major venues for future dates, which obviously cannot be a good. Maybe it's because of the high ticket prices. Maybe it's because you're not selling out. And maybe it's because it's not jam-packed to the rafters. Because, again, the ticket sales are absolutely ridiculous. The theory. Why would an arena ban WWE? Is it the fans? Is it the security cost? Or is it, again, the tickets? It's likely about the cuts. TKO is slashing production costs. Imagine WWE trying to book a massive arena but refusing to pay for the premium security or the union labor. And the arena says, get out. This is what happens when Wall Street runs wrestling. They cut corners, they ban venues, they kill pushes like Oba Femi to play it safe. The soul of the business is taking it. Again, guys, I got to reiterate this, and I got to be very explosive with this one. The soul of the business is being traded for a stock percentage. Listen, if this LA Knight Lesnar match happens, Oba Femi is done. Mark my words. You don't recover from a cooled-off push like that in 2026 without there being repercussions. If you want the truth, keep it locked right here. Don't believe the PR machine. Subscribe, turn on all notifications, hype up the video. As you know, here on Sean's View Entertainment, we go all out. We give you the most exclusive. We give you the most extensive. We give you the most detailed. We give you the most provocative WWE right here on this very channel, because this is the show. This is the place to be. Now, we always dig deeper and we go further. We are talking about a new world title champion. Yes, a new world champion in the world of professional wrestling. Because according to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters at this hour, Ariana Grace wins the TNA Knockouts World title at No Surrender. And for those of you that watched TNA, that ordered it, that saw it, Trey Miguel beats a WWE NXT superstar for the TNA International title at TNA No Surrender last night. Mickie James returned to TNA Wrestling at No Surrender last night as well. The return of Mickie James. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, and your emotions on all of that. Also, Kyle Fletcher debuts the new TNT title at AEW Grand Slam Australia. Also, ladies and gentlemen, anti-ice chants broke out at AEW Grand Slam Australia as the world saw last night. So we had 3 shows last night. We had SmackDown, we had TNA, and we had AEW. Which was the better show out of the 3 to you? Was it AEW? Was it WWE? Or was it TNA? What had the stronger match? What had the better showing? What had the better matches, the better angles, the better storytelling? What to you was the best show of the night out of those 3? Also, receiving word, fans received free seat upgrades at AEW Grand Slam Australia last night. And with CM Punk and AJ Lee being featured on the Elimination Chamber 2026 poster, what are their nights going to look like at the Elimination Chamber? Are they both going to win, or are they both going to lose? Also, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, Cody Rhodes officially qualifies for the Men's Elimination Chamber during last night's SmackDown. Multiple Elimination Chamber qualifier matches have been set for next week's edition of SmackDown on the USA Network on Friday night. Also, Alexa Bliss wins the Elimination Chamber qualifier during WWE SmackDown last night. Also, ladies and gentlemen, according to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters, Jelly Roll appeared at TNA No Surrender in Nashville. The WWE Women's Tag Team title match ends in controversial chaos during SmackDown last night. Also, Frankie Kazarian claims he signed a new deal with TNA. Also, Jody Threat wins the TNA No Surrender Knockouts Battle Royal to secure a future opportunity. Also, teens. Yes, I don't know why I'm bringing this up, but this isn't headlines. It's in the news. It's breaking. It is circulating. It is viral right now. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, click the bell. TNA World's Heavyweight Champion versus the WWE Champion. Will that match go down? Will it happen? It is being rumored for a future PLE, the TNA Champion versus the WWE Champion. Also, teens break into the former WWE headquarters. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Obviously, this is a very escalating breaking news development. Also, Booker T, as great as he was in the ring, as great as a promo as he was in the ring, Booker T is being voted on and named the worst announcer in a very, very long time. Again, Booker T being named the worst announcer. Do you agree or disagree with that? Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, and your emotions on all of that. Also, ladies and gentlemen, at this time and at this hour, don't you dare be sour, because we bring you in to the WWE. We make you believe. We make you see it. We make you feel it. The intensity, the integrity. Paul Heyman issues a spoiler for Braun Breaker's WWE return. Ladies and gentlemen, Braun Breaker, that surgery he had, It could have been career ending. It could have been the end of Braun Breaker as we know. And on the road to WrestleMania, obviously there is going to be a lot of swerves. There's going to be a lot of detours. And we have already seen many on the road to WrestleMania with injuries and matches being canceled, matches being removed, matches being replaced on the road to WrestleMania. So as you can see, this is taking on a life of its own. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that. Also, new #1 contender crowned at Grand Slam, Australia. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Royce Keys wrestled his first WWE match since Royal Rumble debut. It was in a dark match before SmackDown last night. WWE WrestleMania 40 ticket sales. We already talked about the discounted prices. Tickets are trailing last year's pace. Also, the Bella Twins want Saraya, a.k.a. they want Paige. Remember Paige? They want Paige back in the WWE. Also, Mercedes Moné's in-ring return announced, but not for AEW. Is Mercedes Moné about to return to WWE? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Show and View, and we always see it through because we truly believe in the viewers, the fans, and the subscribers because you make this show what it is, the foundation. We lay it out for you. You guys are the pulse. You guys are the heartbeat of Show and View Entertainment and everything that I do and everything that I stand for. This is about you. Plenty more to come, working around the clock. I will never stop for all of you. Subscribe.